Hello, this is Willow, and I have received a couple of postcards from some people from Reddit, and I originally was going to do like a little thank you post, but I thought maybe making a little video would be nicer. So I'm going to start off with this one. And what I really like about this one is I love bottles. So when I got this, I was like, oh my gosh, it's a cute little bottle. And on the front it says, keep your curiosity. Yes, you can, and I can see my future. And it's this cute little bear looking through a kaleidoscope or a telescope. So on the back, it says, hope you will like this postcard, and it is from Stephanie J. She has some lovely handwriting. I know that's kind of hard to see. Here we go. Can't see where. Looks like this was one of the ones I got internationally. I can't quite tell from where. I can't quite pronounce the wording on the stamp, but that is really cool. Thank you so much, Stephanie. Oh, by the way, these are in no particular order. I just not playing favorites. I love something about all of these. So this one, I love art. And I believe the person was sending works of art postcards. I told them just to randomly pick one for me, I believe. And I'll get this up close so you can see the detail. Sorry if my hands are shaking. I absolutely love this. I actually sat here for a few minutes and just looked at the picture. It's very serene. I think I like pictures like that. That kind of leave it to the imagination, and it's calming, and there's almost like a little story behind it. So it took me a minute to figure out what was behind here, because it looked like they wrote something and then the post office went over it with a stamp. Let me see if I can. Willow, hello. I love the texture in this one with the water. It's so serene. I think that's where I got the word from. And I also like the orange and green-blue contrast. What a neat painting. I agree, actually. Very much agree. Have a great day, Molly. Let me see where. Portland. So this came from Portland. Okay. Next one. Let's see. This is from Pennsylvania. Harrisburg. So I believe that's the capital. I'm not sure. Sorry about that. It's got like this plasticky front, so my screen keeps throwing. I think that's about the best I'm going to get right there. There we go. Now what's interesting is my dad actually lives in Pennsylvania, but I've actually never been to Harrisburg. I think it'd be pretty cool. Yet again, on the bottom where they signed their name, if I get this wrong, I'm sorry, Hadley, I believe. I'm not sure. It got printed over and smudged and stuff. I think it might have been raining because there's some smudgy marks. But it says, hi. Hi. I won't say my name because I like to go by Willow, but how's the, here's the capital of PA. I went there with a busload of people to tell our Pennsylvania Congress that we want renewable energy. Go you. I love renewable energy. A number of senators and congressmen Now, I can't tell if that's argued or agreed. I'm going to go with agreed. Because it looks like there's two E's. With us. What college are you going to? I'm 51 and have been to Rutgers University of Florida. And loved college, or I loved and loved college and love colleges to study. I'm sorry, I'm terrible with handwriting sometimes. And basically they went to study defense, self-defense, sign language, and sculpting, which is so awesome. I like how you were able to do all three of those. Is there something that you do that as a job that actually incorporates all three of those? To answer your question, I'm going to J. Sargent Reynolds. They have 3 different campuses. One's in Goochland, one is in Parham, or on Parham Road in downtown. The 2 that I go to the most are Parham and downtown. I've never been to the Goochland campus, but I hear it's very large there. Now, over the weekend with the hurricane, school did get canceled for a couple days, but it didn't really have anything to do with me because I didn't have classes those days. I'm actually, what's funny is you said you were learning sign language. That's actually my degree. I'm learning American Sign Language, and I'm double majoring in social sciences with a specialization in deaf studies, and just sign language interpretation, because that's what I want to do. I want to be an interpreter, and I'm taking both of those degrees because I eventually want to be able to sit down for the national test. And right now, as long as nothing changes, I should be able to sit for the national test with that, because you technically need a bachelor's degree to do so. I think it's really, really cool that you're pushing for renewable energy. I hope you guys get that. Let me know how that goes. Okay, this last one's really interesting. It's Where's Waldo? Now, I actually found out afterwards that this is actually like a snippet from one of the actual books. You know, where you'd have like the 2 pages full of Waldos, or 2 pages full of crap, and you had to find Waldo. So in this particular one, if you look on the back, it has one of those little find these objects. And you see I did cross them off, but I'll be honest, one of them I had to look up because I literally, looked at this a million times and couldn't find him. And when I found him afterwards, I was so upset. I was like, really? It was right there? I actually slightly defaced the edges where I found the objects. Let me see. Hold on. I can't see very well. So right here you can see where I circled the little key. There's the key right there. That was the first object. Then I had to find a Waldo giving the thumbs up. And he's right there. He's giving a thumbs up to this other guy over here. And then I had to find the Waldo missing his shoe. And this is the real Waldo out of all of these Waldos. It's a room full of fake Waldos. He is... this guy up here where my finger is. You'll see where I circled his socky foot right there. So that's the one I had to look up. I don't know why I had such a hard time, because the sock is striped. You would think I would have noticed that. But this is from Cleveland, Ohio. Hi, Willow. So many Waldos on this card. I'm surprised he's still popular. I loved him as a child. Life is tough, but you're tougher. Cheers. Lindsay, I believe. The handle is Effa Dufiler. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but I really appreciate all the cards y'all have sent me. They have really cheered me up. I was having a pretty tough time of it, and those really put a smile on my face, and thank you. You have a great night.